Good evening everybody, and welcome to another video from Travels. So it's been quite a while since I last spoke to you, and at the moment I'm in Tallinn in Estonia, so I'm on the way back to Russia now. I had a few problems getting into Estonia because I'm not going to talk about it too much, because the more I say the worse kind of effect it could have for me. But let's just say, yeah, I had some problems coming into Estonia. The border police have seen my videos in the past, and then they're asking me a lot of questions about why I'm coming to Estonia, what I'm going to be doing in Russia, and many other questions. So obviously there's a heightened sense of alert at the moment, so quite natural, I suppose, that they're asking many questions. But yeah, I thought I dealt with all this kind of stuff in the past, but maybe not. Yeah guys, so I'm going to have a little... Yeah guys, so it's kind of white nights here in Tallinn at the moment. The official white night period ended, I don't know, a week ago or something like that. I'm not sure if they celebrate white nights in Tallinn like they do in St. Petersburg. I mean, surely they don't celebrate the way they do in St. Petersburg, but you know, it's at the same latitude or latitude I think, as St. Petersburg. So yeah, it doesn't get very dark here at night. In fact, I had problems sleeping last night because the light was beaming through the blinds early in the morning. Anyway guys, so I have to be very nice in this video when I'm walking around Tallinn and not say anything controversial or nasty whatsoever. If I have the inclination to do that, I'm just not going to say anything at all, okay? Let's go. So look at this everybody, I'm in a little park here, and we have a British flag, an LGBTQ flag, and a Ukrainian flag. Hello Tallinn seagull, how you doing? Fine creature you are. You can't escape, I'm coming to get you, I'm coming to get you. Wow, he's very tame. Oh! Poor guy, he fell over. Maybe he's injured or something, I'm not gonna torment him. poor seagull, did you see that? He fell straight on his face. Alright guys, so I'm trying to find my way to the old town, Stary Gorod. But I'm a little bit lost, even with Google Maps. I think I got lost the last time I was here as well. But yeah, it's very nice weather here. Yesterday was warmer. It was warm and windy yesterday. I really liked it. Today's a bit fresher, but still nice. So, we're going down some nice little streets here. Some interesting building here with big upside down light bulbs. So I'm walking into a park now, and there's a fortress over there, so I'm trying to reacquaint myself with the city of Tallinn. Let's hope I'm walking in the right direction. Very nice here in the park. Ponds there, or river or something. Very pleasant indeed. Cycle track. Tallinn's in full bloom at the moment. The first day of July 2024. Okay everybody, so here we've got sports facilities at the base of the fortress and old town. It reminds me of Belgrade in Serbia. Have the same sports stuff next to the fortress. So look at that, that's very strange. There's a big, I don't know if you can see that, a Marlboro packet. It looks like maybe some kind of electrical unit that somebody's graffitied into a Marlboro packet. I'm not exactly sure why they did that, but they did. Oh, got the church ding-donging. What time is it? 9:45. Must be the 9:45 dong. Anyway, let's keep going, see if we can get up there somehow. I haven't been this way before. I apologise in advance if I'm not as spry as my usual self at the moment. I got some problems with my knees, and I'm waiting to get to Russia to have some medical attention because it's absolutely useless in the UK. And tonight I went for a quick jog and it's made it worse. I think it's a bit swollen, but yeah, I'm going to battle on. Look at this, very pleasant, very green. Not that many people in the park tonight, but it's actually a lot later than it looks. It's 9:45, so I suppose people be thinking about bedtime soon. Let's go across that red bridge. Now everybody, I'm not absolutely sure I'm not being followed by the police since I arrived, because at the airport they asked for my accommodation and my phone number and even the booking details from booking.com, like the PIN and the booking number and all that stuff, and they had to check with the accommodation to make sure I did actually have a booking at this place. So yeah, pretty hardcore. And yeah, so they were talking to me about my YouTube videos, and they said to me, are you going to be making any videos in Estonia? And I said I have no plans to make videos whilst I'm here, which was true. So I didn't say I'm not going to make videos. So yeah, hopefully they don't care as long as they don't find any wrong speak in them. So I know that you're watching, guys, at the border. Hello. Good to see you again. Yeah, but they're fine. But I think they overestimated my influence on YouTube, because they thought I'm some megastar YouTuber or something like that. They didn't realize I've only got 10,000 subscribers. And I told them that last month, because they thought I was financing all my travels with YouTube. And I said, look, dude, you have to understand, most people on YouTube get paid absolutely nothing, and they rely on donations. And I told them last month I made €5, and I don't get much in the way of donations, unfortunately. I'm going to make some graphic appear on the screen now with a link to my Buy My Coffee and Patreon, or Patreon, whatever the hell it's called. Right, so yeah, everybody, it's a Monday night in Tallinn. I remember last time I was here, I remarked how quiet Tallinn is. And I can't remember what day it was then. I think it could have been midweek as well. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a quiet place. And, you know, when I come to somewhere like this, I think Tallinn has a population of about 250,000 or something like this. And when I come to places like this, I often think to myself, is this a kind of size city I would like to live in? Because the cities I've lived in before tend to be on the larger side. Like St. Petersburg, where I'm going next, that's a big city. It's like third biggest or second biggest city in Europe. But yeah, I have lived in smaller cities. Like smaller cities, not smaller than Tallinn, but yeah, Lviv in Ukraine, that was 750,000. Belgrade, Serbia, 1 million. Yeah, so makes you think when you come to this kind of place whether you'd like to live somewhere of this size, or sometimes you're in nature and you think to yourself, could I ever live in a village or somewhere remote? So yeah, everybody, it is deathly quiet down here. You could hear a pin drop. So we're in the Old Town now, but the difference between Old Town in Tallinn and other cities I've been to is that in the old town in other cities, let's take Lviv for example in Ukraine, a lot of the premises in old town are taken up by cafes, restaurants, little shops and all sorts, but here it's not quite like that. You do have these places of course, but it's not like every building in a place like Lviv, so it's not as vibrant, let's say. I've got to choose my words carefully. Vibrant. That's got no negative connotations. Alright, it's very nice. Which way shall I go? I'll go this way. Towards the big church. I can't quite remember when I was last here, but I think it was during COVID or just after COVID or something like that. And I remember there's quite a few people walking around with masks. Not Tall Travels, of course, because I'm not that kind of guy. Let's keep going. Yeah, so when I was last here, there was quite a bit of renovation going on, and there still is. Look at that, some pretty hardcore security to get into this building site. Must be some valuable artifacts or something in there. But I don't really get it. Why would you have that when you could just climb over the fence if you wanted to? Here's that old pepper mill, was it? Can't quite remember. Yeah, everybody, so there's quite a lot of English voices on the streets. So still quite a few English tourists coming here. I'm not sure if the stag tourists are still coming to Tallinn. This used to be one of their favorite places to come. Yeah, these guys are a menace as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'd like to go to Tallinn, Riga, Budapest, Prague, those kind of places. Right, everybody, so seeing as it's a pleasant night and I've got a bit of a thirst, I'm craving a beer, and this place looks pretty simple and not flashy, so it shouldn't be too expensive. Let's go and have a look. Wow, everybody, I thought it wasn't going to be expensive, but €5 is not exactly cheap. Cheapest one is €5.5, so I'm going to go for that one. If somebody could send me a donation, wink wink. Okay, so the cider that I wanted, the cheaper one, was sweet, and I don't like too sweet, so I went for British cider in Tallinn. Unfortunately, it's €6.5, so that's quite a lot. That's the same price as England. Alright, everybody, I just had my cider there, and last orders in the pub was at 10 o'clock. So it was 10:15, and I felt like they were trying to get rid of me. But I'm not saying anything. That's totally normal and absolutely fine. Anyway, so the plan is to head towards that nightlife area that we saw when I was here last. I can't exactly remember where it is, that's the problem, is where that prostitute was hanging around. Sorry, no, she wasn't a prostitute. She was just a very loose girl, okay? I was mistaken, and you were mistaken too when you saw this person in the video. I think I must be hallucinating, everybody, after that beer, because I'm seeing a Russian flag down there. It can't be right. I think in the fold of that flag, there's a symbol there, and it's like Slovakia or Slovenia Or maybe Republika Srpska or something. It can't be the Russian flag. No, I'm going to be flying the Russian flag. Oh, okay, it is the Russian embassy. Right, Tall Travels. Don't say anything. Okay, so here we go. Monsanto. I like that, you know. Some people not talk about war, they talk about Monsanto, which is good. Children. Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep my mouth shut and you can read. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is the Russian embassy. Oh. Okay, and the police are behind me, and I don't think I should be walking around with a camera, do you? After my experience yesterday, so I'm going to turn it off for a while. No, my luck, in that van behind me is the same guy who was interrogating me at the airport yesterday. He's like switching jobs today. And he comes up to me and says, "Tall Travels, we thought you weren't going to be making videos in Estonia. What do you have to say for yourself?" Hey everybody, so in the market square now, I presume, and it's looking more lively. Got quite a lot of restaurants in this area. Got these little swing chair things. A little library there. Oh, and this place is popping. Cafe Central. Let's have a closer look. Okay, we got a kind of touristy place here, full of foreigners. Some gypsy band, it looks like, and here we got something else, maybe some kind of cultural event. The trendies of Tallinn. Oh, football match going on inside. Let's see what the score is. 0-0 after 30 minutes almost. So guys, in Tallinn you will see a lot of blondies. It's a very blonde part of Europe, so you see a lot of natural blondes and also some unnatural blondes, but they're mostly natural. We'll have to check whether they're natural or not. Okay. What's this? An old Soviet war memorial, perhaps it hasn't been destroyed yet? No. Edward Wilde. Maybe a poet or something. Oh well, it's kind of nice to be in the centre of a European capital in summertime and not have it absolutely swamped with tourists. You can move around freely, you're not banging into people. And it's also nice that in this part of Europe it's not too hot. I mean, in summertime it does get pretty hot in Tallinn, St. Petersburg, but obviously not as hot as in southern Europe, which is good because you can be active and see all the sights and not sweating and being chased by mosquitoes. Oh ho, everybody, I found that nightlife street, as I called it. Hesburger there, Got that in Russia too. I'm not sure if it's Russian or Estonian. I am hungry. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for a traditional junk food supplier like Burger King or... No, I don't like Burger King. What am I talking about? I haven't had a Burger King in years. Awful. Or a McDonald's. Let's see what we got. So everybody, last time I was here by these flower sellers, in my previous Tallinn video I was talking about how I've lost my sense of smell. And during COVID, so I've only got, I don't know, 30-40% of it these days, and that hasn't changed since I got COVID. But I don't think about it too much these days. Okay, I can't smell as well as I used to. Big deal. You know, you got to get on with life and not think about it too much. Okay, here's McDonald's. I think I went in McDonald's in my last video as well. Wow, €4.60 for a Big Mac. In St. Petersburg, it's half that price. In Vkusna I Tochna, or Tochka, I can't remember now. So I'm going to get something else. See what else is available. Dodgy looking van behind me. I think it's the secret police keeping an eye on me. Some guys in balaclavas and AKs are going to jump out on me now. I'll pretend to be filming something over there. What an interesting building, everybody. It really feels like he's following me. He's like inching down the road when I start walking. I think this was the nightlife street I was in last time I was here. I can't remember, to be honest. Helsinki karaoke bar, look at that. These guys are dodgy as fuck. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay guys, this is my very first time having a Hesburger. So I got some Hesburger meal here. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's something like a Big Mac, but it tastes a little bit better, I think. So there seems to be a lot of Indian people in Tallinn these days. And they seem to be living here. Not quite sure what they're doing, maybe studying or I don't know. Just decided to move to Estonia. Some nightclub there, look. Strip club. Venus Club, there we go. Okay, so this was the street that I remember as the nightlife street. We got a lot of Thai restaurants in Tallinn. This one looks closed though. You know, it's funny when you haven't been to a city for a couple of years and then you come back. The way that you remember it was isn't necessarily how it is, and this is not the way I remember this street. I thought there's more bars down here. Oh, 24-hour supermarket, now that's what I want. because I'm heading to Russia tomorrow, so I need some supplies before I leave. Oh, what's going on here? Maybe I thought he's being thrown out of a bar or something by a bouncer, but the other guy looks a bit messed up too. Keep the camera rolling. See if something funny happens. Hey, look everybody, we've got Piana Vishnia bar here. These started out in Ukraine, I believe, and they spread all over the place now. Brings back memories of Ukraine. Come on, Slovenia, you can do it. Alright everybody, so that's me done for tonight, because I have to go home now to my rental apartment, because tomorrow morning I have to be up very early to go to the train station, because I'm heading towards Russia. So my train's about 6:30 something, and I'm heading to a town in the east of Estonia called Pussy. And yeah, so I'm going to be on the Pussy Express at something like 6:30, 6:40 a.m. So yeah, I'm going to be filming my journey out of Estonia towards Russia. So join me for the next video. And goodbye from a balmy summer's night in Tallinn.